Guys, welcome to Gusto Reactions. Lala is right here. Thank you so much for liking and sharing, subscribing, telling your friends about what we do right at Gusto TV. We love you and appreciate every one of you. Yes. Anyways, Davido is up in the building today. Davido, the OBO, the baddest himself,
fanboy,
is right here. And of course, congrats to Davido on the Rolls Royce Cullinan 2021. I want a heavy engine. Who is Zuzu?
Zuzu, I mean, heavy something.
Davido, of course, apart from the Rolls Royce, cars, automobiles, this guy, music wise, is right there. Issues with Chema is still very much on ground. And 2020, during the pandemic, Davido came through, and left the music scene at that time. And he said, if you can't reach me, don't reach me. If you can't reach me, don't reach me. I'll contact you. All my life, I put people before me. I think it's time to actually live my life and take care of myself. I've changed my number. I needed some cleansing to do. Love, This was when he took a 3-month break. About 3-month break.
Yeah, before Fem,
before Fem, and everyone thought, oh, Davido took that break and everything. Did that break really help Davido?
Yes, it did though. I think personally for himself, it did help him. Although it couldn't. We know how active he is on social media, so it was more like detoxing, or it was detoxing himself of social media things. But then the interview he gave on when Fem came out, and I was on Beat FM, he did. I mean, they asked him a question. Do you have a burner account?
Yeah.
He didn't come out and say, oh no, I don't have a burner. I was completely off.
Yeah.
So that means he had a burner account.
That was monitoring a couple of things.
And then at least he was everywhere. Like he wasn't on social media via his accounts, but we could see him everywhere. Via Meyokun, Dremo, Peozi. You could see that, oh, he's here, he's there, and he's doing this.
He's on social media, but he's not resting on.
He's not. He was doing all that. I'm pretty sure he had a burner account that he was actually using to check and catch crews. I think the whole thing even worked in his favor when Fem came out, and it now coincided with him coming back. Like they planned it for that. Oh, I'm back, and Fem is going to be the first single. And see the results Fem he had on Fem when Fem came out. Fem. At first, I said, no, this song no be banger. But I was proved wrong, proved wrong during the protest. Number one song used by a lot of people.
Yeah.
So yeah, the break at the first time helped him. Yeah.
Okay. And then he dropped the ABT album.
Yep.
After Fem, everyone loving that particular one.
Yeah.
Saying, oh, this album is really something that and people were trying to connect the ABT album to the break. Saying, oh, if you had not taken the break, maybe the album wouldn't have been that successful. Maybe Fem wouldn't have been. If he did not take the break, would Fem have been that successful, even with the album?
Well, he himself said the pandemic, first of all, because he was supposed to be on the road.
Yeah.
If he had been on the road, he would not have been able to drop ABT.
Yeah.
And that's fact. During the pandemic, they cancelled his tours in the US.
Yeah.
He didn't fly, he stayed home, and he said it gave him more time to actually sit down and work on ABT.
Album,
And at the end of the day, they produced that album and it came out when they released it. So did the break help Fem to be as, I don't know, not even Fem, the album. Did it help ABT to be as dope or as big as it has been?
At that time, what it has been, yeah.
Yeah. I think, yes, it did, because it helped them plan, even though they made some mistakes along the way doing the rollout. But at least it was still a good rollout by their standards. It could have been better, but it was still something good. And I think, yes, the break allowed him to choose his best works and even work more with producers like Personal. He didn't have to start flying up and down with different. He worked closely with producers. He had the time to work with. So I think, yes, had a huge part to play on the album.
Okay, anyways, the video right now has put some sort of fears and doubts and commotions amongst fans at the moment, because just like last year when he tweeted some things, that last year was very direct. This year he's not been direct. He has put up a tweet and fans are trying to decode what this means. He said MIA. According to everybody, we know when it comes to MIA, it means you're missing in action.
Okay.
Davido a lot of fans are worried about Davido going off the radar again to take that break.
Okay.
If Davido eventually does take this break again, the second time in 2 years, would it be a good move or a bad move for him? And what does this mean for his career?
Well, Davido is someone that, regardless whether he takes a break or not, he's just always in the news. He's just always, if he's not posting stuff, guys from DMW camp is appearing there, and he's always in the news, basically, whether it's coming from him or it's not coming from him. And there's so many things he has done. Even if he decides not to be in the news, the guys from the outside camp, they always find a way to bring him into conversations, and then people would normally just generally talk about him. If he decides to take another break, it's like he's using or reusing a strategy that he has done before. He was successful the first time, so he has high chances of being successful the second time because of that.
Was this time last year? Was around this time
last year? Pandemic,
the pandemic period.
Yeah. That's what happened the last time. But I think after this, I think he has posted a couple of times after this, hasn't he?
No, yes.
He has, because when he died, Rolls Royce,
yes, the Kulina was about some days ago as well.
Yeah, and this I think
was this just a way of doing gra? Because I don't know when you put.
I think if he needs to go on a break, if he wants to, and he wants to do, I think he will say it. He will come out and in clear terms like he did the last time.
But looking at how Burna, is currently trending, a kilometer and everything.
Yeah.
Wizkid also with Essence and all of that. Would it be a good time for Davido to now want to take a break when the guys who he's competing with are out there trying to push their music?
Well, these guys always look at each other when they are doing stuff, right? Yeah. So it will make sense if all of them are watching. This one is about to drop. Let me let this one drop, right? Let him do his thing. Let's give him a month to do his thing. Then let me do my thing, right? It makes sense for any sensible artist to always be on the lookout of what their rivals are doing. If they decide to now go head to head, obviously somebody will lose. Somebody will lose. I think he tried to do that with Wizkid on Made in Lagos, and at the moment it seems like he lost that album battle.
TDBG fans will not agree with
No, this is not saying they should not mix it up. This is not saying ABT is not a dope album. Fine, it's a dope album, but one of them has stood the test of time more, which is Made in Lagos. You have to agree that, or maybe the PR machine or Wizkid FC is doing a marvelous job of making sure this album isn't.
It's everyone.
Yeah, it's face of everyone. But in terms of, they came out around the same period, but when it comes to success outside of Nigeria, nobody can deny that Made in Lagos is actually doing well, still charting on Billboard charts, right? Album charts, and it's still doing well. It's still, more people are still getting to know it. And this is not saying ABT is not a good. I voted ABT as my own better album when we did our album charts last year, and I still stand by that. I still enjoy listening to ABT, but the one that has been more successful, without a doubt, has Made in Lagos. Then we have to say, was successful? Was the best or was more successful? Does the best mean more successful? So, and also it's based on personal preference anyway. So,
would you want Davido to go on a break again?
Would I want him? No, I don't think a break is needed. I don't think a break is. The last break was during the pandemic. Now. Yeah, everybody knows that was a first break for everybody. Yeah, and you've rested enough. So the things you can do right now is do more. Which is do more, create more content, release more songs and things like that. That's what you gotta do.
Okay, guys, thank you so much for staying with us on this one. Thank you for liking and sharing. Thank you. Let's have your thought on that one. Davido saying MIA, is he about to take a break again just a year after he took the last break that brought up Fem and ABT? Let's have your thoughts. What exactly would this mean for his career, and what would this mean for the industry? What would this mean for his competitors? What would this mean for the label? What exactly would it, and is it a good time actually to take that break? Does he really need the break? Let's have everything down below and we'll respond to you guys. Thank you so much. We'll see you on the next one. Peace.